I failed my driving license exam 10 times, and this video is about true perseverance, because after the 11th try I finally passed. And you would think, what a loser, 10 times not being able to pass a driving exam. How bad of a driver are you? It's not so simple. You see, when I was 18, I really wanted to drive a car. I wanted to be like my dad, and I believed driving a car is one of the most important skills a man can learn. When I was a kid, I really enjoyed the times when my dad would put me on his lap when he was driving and try to move the steering wheel. And since that moment, I dreamed of driving a car and becoming a driver. It was very important for me. It was unbelievably important for me. So when I signed up to learn to drive, I had many lessons and I was able to drive pretty well. I had many compliments from my driving instructor and I felt pretty good about how I do it. But whenever I went for the exam, I got incredibly anxious. As you know from my lifeguarding videos, I can overthink things quite a lot. I get very anxious when it comes to passing exams. And because of that, I get shaky hands, I get really frantic, and I make stupid mistakes. And you know what happened? Every single time I went for an exam, I felt extremely intimidated by the examiner. I would make silly mistakes that costed me my exam. I would forget to release the handbrake and get failed on the spot. I would forget to check my mirrors or turn on the indicator whenever I was turning. I would overthink my every move, and because every 3 fails you have to take a break for 6 months to take more lessons and come back, anytime I would return, the pressure of passing would get to me again and I would make even more silly mistakes. It was a vicious spiral, and after 10 tries, you would think any sane person would give up. But because it was so important to me, I just kept coming back. Even though it costed me a lot of money, I kept coming back. And eventually, on my 11th exam, I had a very kind and friendly examiner who put me at ease. I was able to put everything together and pass it. It felt surreal. I almost didn't want to believe that I did it. And what I learned is that you have to persevere, because too many people give up so early in their journey. Whenever they do anything in their life that is hard, whenever they are trying to learn something, it applies to so many things in life. Anything from learning to swim to learning another language, applying for a new job, or do anything else. I see so many kids giving up too early. I see too many adults giving up too early. Even though I'm pretty embarrassed about it, I want to be an example and speak loudly about the fact that if you persevere, you can overcome anything. See, I'm gonna be a dad in a few days. And if there was something I would want to teach my son, it is to be persistent, to persevere when things get hard. Because things will get hard in his life, and he will see other people struggling with hard things in theirs. Perseverance is an amazing quality. It is useful, it is impressive, and I hope by being an example of someone who can persevere, I will inspire people all over the world to pick up something they maybe gave up in the past and continue until it's finally done. Remember, persevere.